So now we are going to take 14th chapter, that is The Diary of a Young Girl by Annie Frank. Actually, Annie Frank was a teenager when she was caught up in the horrors of Nazi Germany during World War II. So let's see. I simply can't build my hopes on a foundation of confusion, misery and death. I think peace and tranquility will return again, wrote Annie Frank, hiding in a secret annex in Amsterdam during World War II. Then I don't believe that the big men, the politicians and the capitalists along are guilty of the war. That means nobody is guilty of war. Oh no, the little man is just as keen. Otherwise the people of the world would have risen in revolt long ago. There is an argue and rage in people to destroy, to kill, to murder, and until all mankind, without exception, undergoes a great change, wars will be waged. Everything that has been built up, cultivated, and grown will be destroyed and disfigured, after which mankind will have to begin all over again. What does it mean? It means that everything will be destroyed and again we have to start from beginning. She wrote chronicling the tensions and difficulties and yet keeping her optimism alive. Annie Frank was born in Frankfurt in Germany. She was the second child of Otto and Edith Hollander Frank. Her sister Margaret Betty Frank was 3 years old. Their ancestors had lived in Germany for centuries. Thus, it was a very difficult decision for them to leave Germany in 1933 and start a new life in the Netherlands. Death and deportation came soon to Jews in the Netherlands when the Netherlands officials surrendered in May 1940 to Germany's cruel laws against the Jewish population. The Franks realized that they needed to find a way to escape. Since the borders were closed, the Franks decided the only way to escape the Nazis was to go into hiding. That means there was only way to hide. Nearly an year before Annie received her diary, the Franks had begun organizing hiding place. Annie Frank received a red and white check-in autograph album that she decided to use as a diary. She decided to record all the important things in it. That means this diary was used as a noting diary. Their hiding place, which Annie called the secret annex, was shared with the Van Spels family and orders it. On the pages of her diary, Annie questions the meaning of life in a way that the typical of the way teens think, yet quite extraordinary under the circumstance under which she lived. Annie was 13 years old when she went into hiding, and she was only 15 when she was arrested on the morning of August 4, 1944, around 10 to 10:30 in the morning. An SS officer and several Dutch security police members came directly to the bookcase that hid the door to the secret annex and opened the door. All 8 people living in the secret annex were arrested and taken to Westerbork. Annie's diary lay on the ground and was collected and safely stored by Miep Gies later that day. That means this was the incident. So on September 3rd, 1944, Annie and all those who had been hiding in the secret annex were shipped on the very last train leaving Westerbork for Auschwitz. At Auschwitz, the group was separated and several were soon transported to other camps. Annie and Margot were transported to Bergen-Belsen at the end of October 1944. In late February or early March of 1945, Margot died of typhus followed just a few days later by Annie, who also died by typhus. Annie Bergen-Belsen was liberated on April 12, 1945, just about a month after their deaths. So this is the story of Annie. Actually, in the last, I just want to say that the diary of a young girl is the real diary of teenage girl that begins on Annie's 13th birthday, that is 12th June 1942, when she gets this diary as a gift from her father. There were many important messages in this book, but the most important of that was that all the people have the right to live in freedom. Thanks for watching the video.